Good morning, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Hi, Nick. How are you doing? How was your yesterday? How was your yesterday? I'm not sure why my order is not going through. I want to close this trade, but it's not going. Why? Just bear with me. I'm just wanting to close this trade, and let's start with the. Okay, so why it was a red trade for you? What did you trade? My also day was a red yesterday. Didn't trade much well yesterday. And I've just went long on a CLOV. My average cost is 1622. I just wanted to close this and then we can just quickly start with that. You know, I don't know, there was something wrong on my system. Yes, I can help you. I will send you on the email. And guys, feel free to introduce yourself and we're gonna start in a 1 minute. I'm just gonna close this. This is not going anywhere. This was a support on a resistance on 1635 which is broke, and then the other resistance is the 1650. uh, so I'm not sure it's going to break or it's not going to break, but I'm thinking to just to close this so we can start the session. I will wait another few seconds because it's just a little jumpy. It just keep jumping up and down. If it's come below 1635, I'm just going to close it. Okay, so almost there. And the one partial I closed that, and then I'm just closing it. If it's hold 1630, a very small position left now. All right, so let's look at it. Let's look at it. I think I should close this. It's not going anywhere. Let me pull my scanner. Yesterday also, uh, you know, it's it took too much time on the pre-market trade, and that was the reason I was not able to trade very well. Uh, okay, so it's coming now, and I'm just gonna close it. Okay, I just closed it. I just closed it. All right, so let's plan it. So, first one, let's look at quickly the SPY, what SPY is doing. So SPY is green, the Nasdaq is green. Just let's quickly check what SPY look like in the uh, on the daily chart. If you look at it, SPY seems like an all set to break out. And if you look at the Nasdaq is still under the lows, but seems like is also ready to uh, you know stop out a breakout as well. So now if we look at the gapping up stocks, no need to mention AMC, BBB, GME, all these meme stocks, and then the CLOV, which was a continuation of yesterday, it was a short squeeze. But the price action on the pre-market is really jumpy. It just move up and down too much. Look at 1650, then 1640. No, uh, not really nice. Price action at this point, but we can clearly see the resistance over 1650, and then 1635 was the resistance, and support clearly I see the support on 1593 and the 16 support. So there's two are the beautiful support here. Okay, and the other one which I have right now is the space is also gapping up today. If we if we look at the space on the daily chart, we will notice that yesterday was a very strong day, and I think I made that mistake that I was thinking that it gonna make a bear flag, and I entered my entry supposed to be under 3080, but I pre-entered on a hope that it's gonna come down. Let me show you where did I enter, and how did I squeeze, and then I quickly closed out. But then I guess I didn't trade well after that. So if you look at the 930, let me show you the 1 minute chart. Where did I trade? What was my pattern? So the stock uh, move up, came down, rejected the 3092, moved back up, and I shorted around 3120. It move into my this move was really sharp, so I entered my order 3022, but my fill was 3112 or 15 like that. Then it just came down. I was thinking, okay, it's gonna making another bear flag. I'm gonna go short here, and it's just ripped higher, and then on the prior close 1340, I'm stopped out. Um, but yesterday was very bullish day for space. Throughout the day, it was trending higher and higher. If you look at it, it was just trending higher. Beautiful long chart. Now, if you look at the daily, uh, it's the strong yesterday, and now it is moving back again. So it's maybe a continuation day. Despite it is 80% up in just 1 month, but it is also right now down 42% from the high. So if you look at the price action in the morning, beautiful two candles, then just consolidated and now consolidating on the resistance. So we definitely wanted to play on both side. It usually, you know, space is a stock which filled the gap, so it's maybe wanted to come down in the beginning and then move back up, but we'll see. And the other one is the WEEN. I'm not sure what is the stock. Let's quickly check on the daily. Wow, look at the daily. So see, I'm glad I'm out on the CLOV. Look at us now. It's making a bear flag again, coming down. It was really choppy. Anyway, uh, so let's look at it. Guys, I see other users as well. I would really appreciate if you guys, give introduce yourself, and if you have any question, feel free to ask. I'm trying to build a small community here, and if I can answer, I will answer. What we do, we analyze the pre-market actions and identify the gappers, the right stocks for us to trade, and that help us to, when market opens, we know what are the actions we can do. So right now, for the WEN, if you look at it, it's really gapped up. moved up all the way, and now it just keep moving up. So that is nice. Uh, you know, and I think it seems like it's also the all-time high as well. Let me quickly check on the scanner here. What is the all-time high here? So all-time high is 24. Yeah. So it seems like a all-time high as well. So usually the stock who are all-time high, there are a lot of profit taking as well. But right now the stock is really bullish. So we'll see. We need to find the entry. I will keep into it, but it's volatile. So look at it. The average candle is 50 cents. And as maybe the market opens, this may change and it may becomes more than $1, right? So so we need to keep an eye on that. So this looks really good, and let's look at the Marvel. It's 5.5% gapped up. Let's look at the daily quickly. So it's good as over 50 whole number. There is a prior resistance on the 51.64, and there is a support around the 50. So that is the nice thing about it, that the whole number is a support. And if we look at the action right now, it is an after hours action, moved up, pre-market, it didn't moved up, slightly moved up, but it's holding that level, but it seems like a big rejection on 51.10. So with these factors, just keep an eye on it. Could be a nice support, a smaller support, or is the 50.74 and the 50.28, which is also uh, kind of a resistance underneath as well. So just keep these two as well, um, and we'll see that in the once market opens what it does. Let's look at the gap down stocks. So other stock, I think also we have on the gapping up. Let's continue one more stock. I forgot is a workhorse. I'm looking at it very closely. Yesterday, I traded once, but then 1455 was the resistance, but now look at it, it's moving very well. So I think that could be an interesting one today. And if you look at it, a few days ago, it's tried to move over 18 and came back. So 15.30, $15 could be a resistance, and but keep an eye on that, and then we'll see that we might get a run. Uh, uh, you know to close this as well. So that is a nice one. And then I also have uh, CCIV, DLRY are also gapping up. Let's quickly check if we have something for the gapping down. So Bitcoin stocks are gapping down. The Tiger is gapping down. KDB and LRBT. Let's look at the Tiger first. So Tiger was really bullish, and now I think is an extended stock is moving down. This is the first red day. It seems like after so many days. Uh, if you look at the 15-minute chart, uh, after hours came down. This might be the result, I guess. But then it in the pre-market is just holding that level and is trying to move back up. So let's mark the support. This can be an interesting one. It's 6% down, but is holding the it is right now. If you look at the pre-market is up, right? And from the after hours is of course is negative, but as a pre-market is very positive. Other one is the BIIB, which is you know it is a little volatile stock, but I think yesterday because of the news it really gapped up for $200. um, so what we need to do, I will play in the downward side, and if it couldn't go up over $400, then we can definitely go and short this stock. But go on a smaller size. This is a multi-mover stock. Next one I have is FSLY. If you look at the FSLY on the on the on the daily chart, uh, we'll see here that you know it gapped down, hold that level, and now it's trying to close this gap, and it moved over 50 and found the resistance. So I'm right now it is 3% down, but it may be it's just a smaller pullback after the very bullish candle, right? And it's very close to the whole number, so we never know that it might gonna break. So I'm just gonna put in the secondary list, not the clear trend for me. Other stock I'm looking is LMND. If LMND is fail and come back again under 95, we can plan for a short entry because it seems very extended from 60 to 100 in just less than a month. So that one I'm looking at it. And then, the place, I'm still on the short biased on that. If it comes under 92, 94, then we can plan for a short entry. It's making a consolidation and the bear flag around on the daily chart. But if it doesn't comes down, then just stay away from that. Other one, I was looking at the PDD. If you look at the PDD, you know, yesterday it came down. I thought yesterday it moved back up because I shortlisted this for the short. Let's see what is the action yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Another one is look at the BABA for the gapping up stock. Yesterday I was from the daily. I was expecting this stock to move up. But yesterday it made another bear flag. But if it's come over 218, then we might see a beautiful reversal on this stock. So just keep an eye on this stock. Usually this stock, give a false view on the daily. So if it's coming, if it's just like if gapped up, came down, and then moved back up. So I'm thinking that it's gonna do the same thing. Gap up, came down, and now it's gonna form the base under 215 and move back up. So just keep these levels in your mind, and might be we gonna get some kind of an entry here. Hi, Louis. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so far, the stocks which we have shortlisted, let me quickly put into my watch list as well. So we have CLOV, we have AMC, we have uh, WEN, we have Workhorse, and then we have for secondary list, we have BABA, LMND, PLCE, uh, Dell. These are for secondary uh, uh, stocks, and I think one thing I missed, which is the space. So yeah, so these are the ones I'm looking at now. CLOV is going to be my primary, though I don't like so far the price action in the pre-market. But let's see, maybe the things get improved as the market opens. And the workhorse is going to be my primary candidate, workhorse and CLOV. So guys, any questions you guys have? So see, as I mentioned, it's holding 16 level. Now again, trying to move back up. 1635 was the resistance. It's close to 9 a.m. We might see a uh, you know, continuation now of the trend. So we'll see what it does. Guys, if you have any question, feel free to ask. If not, then yeah. Oh, sorry. One more thing I forgot is the secondary is a BIIB as well for the short. If it's stay under the $400 range, and we find something, we can go for a short on this as well. All right, guys. So if you don't have any more questions, then I will see you tomorrow. And if I do some good trades, I'm gonna make a recap.